Get after it, MP.
I gotta get up early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay?
Running out without extending our work on it. I'd also like to get our shoes back going over the top of
Fans live for games like this one.
Your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Mavericks along with your issue.
Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication, the Mavericks certainly look ready too. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Warriors. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And checking out Dallas, 6.5 games behind them.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The athletic front court pair, Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Mr. Clutch out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. And for Dallas, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then it's Derek Lively, then it's Exum, and it's Marshall in at the 4 spot. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Pass to Doncic. Oh, good with the triple. Here's Mr. Clutch, the rim-rattling two-handed jam. NMP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Lively's shot is off. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here is Kuminga. after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Here's Mr. Clutch. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, Irving from deep, and that one is off. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started, and he can't bank that one in.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Marshall. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's a 3-point game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Dallas. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt, Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release and fire.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Doncic. Here's Mr. Clutch, coming off a stellar performance against Milwaukee.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. The three. Corner off the mark. Warriors trail by 4. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now here's Exum. No scoring in this one. Marshall gets the bucket.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Down low, here's Kuminga. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a three-point game. Another three for Dallas.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter, and the shot is good. That's 7 points for Mr. Clutch.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Back to Doncic. Lets the three fly. Another three for Dallas.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, the passing ability of Andrew Wiggins on display. And ask anyone, they'll tell you he's a great team guy.
Now Irving in the game against Sacramento. Very impressive. The 15-footer. Doncic, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Dallas leading by 5. Exum with it. Still without a basket. Lets it go with a three. Pass to Marshall. A three ball. Warriors with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Curry can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
You just put it in the vicinity of Derek Lively. You think you overthrow it, Lively goes and gets it.
Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doris with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible. Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Doncic against Kuminga. Here's Mr. Clutch. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Outside Kuminga. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good on the triple. Dallas leading by 6. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against Milwaukee was outstanding. He scored 46 points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Molinari, he's checked in for Derek Lively. Washington comes in for Marshall. It's Thompson in for Dante Exum. 6 to shoot. Back to Hield. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Dallas has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. The three for Doncic. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Warriors trail by 10. Here's Mr. Clutch. 12 points for him, and it's in there. Mr. Clutch has got 14 points.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Gallinari, a screen on Heel. Now, here's Doncic. 2 points. That one goes. Doncic has got 25 points.
Yeah,
He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
Oh, that's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's Dallas up 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Hield is out there with Mr. Clutch. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Moody in at the small forward position. Here's Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Some changes for Golden State. Waters is checked in, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Second team foul. Warriors substitution. Numero 0, Jonathan Kuminga.
So here's Gallinari. Nothing on the board. And on the way from Irving for 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. There's Mr. Clutch. He's got 19. And again, no good by Golden State. And here's Thompson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And the Warriors with some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Kevon Looney. And Curry subbed in for Mr. Clutch. Deciding to change it up. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Doncic outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Golden State's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. And then Hield with the dunk.
That's what you call a strong take, folks. Buddy Hield so assertive.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The kick out to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Drains the three-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 21. Hits the three-point bomb. Mr. Clutch has got 24 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Six on the shot clock. For 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 4. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
Hey, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, they're thinking about the shot. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestant.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then there's Dante Exum. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Martian in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. There's Mr. Clutch. Unloads. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. To the inside. Doncic drops the hammer!
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Kuminga. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Kuminga's got 8 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The kick out to Irving. The three for Doncic. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Doncic. Kuminga, screen on Doncic. Pass to Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Jackson Davis. That one doesn't drop.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
A nice shot by Irving.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Checking out numbers for Irving. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Averaging 25 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Here's Doncic. The Warriors making the shot. Marshall can't hit.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. PJ can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
Yeah, but there is an argument to be made that was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. And here's Exum, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. Exum kicks to Doncic. They need this, and the dunk by Doncic.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 26. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry can't get it to go. The Mavericks trailing. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Greg, you think about oversized point guard. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. The athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Curry is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Dallas leading by 17. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Thompson from long range.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Gallinari. Shoots over Kuminga. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Curry! What else is new?
Now, the greatest shooter in the history of the game, Curry, so good from deep.
Now Irving. Marshall with it. Thompson outside. Inside. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 16. Driving inside. He gets it in there. That's 28 points for Mr. Clutch.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Now, here's Washington. He's covered closely. Lock at 6. Gallinari surveying the D. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, there's evidence all over the floor of how well Stephen Curry runs this team. He does a good job keeping them at their pace and making all the right decisions.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Dallas making a switch here. Exum's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Irving with it. Now defended by Wiggins. It's stolen by Kuminga. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's shot is off. And so Marshall will bring it up for Dallas. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Thompson kicks to Exum. Dallas again missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Dallas leading by 7. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Thompson from long range. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 8th assist in the game. Kuminga the pass to Mr. Clutch. And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player. While we love his ability to attack the rim, he just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Exum. Exum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Marshall. The 3. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. It's Curry outside. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Doncic. And got it. Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on the show. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Luka Doncic. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And the Warriors miss again.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Exum kicks to Irving. Doncic outside. The Warriors pull it in. Murray finds Kuminga. Trying to find Jackson Davis and gets it to him. Here's Mr. Clutch. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kuminga.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Doncic, and it's blocked. Curry on the wing. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Golden State moving the ball around. Marshall with it. Kuminga picks him up. And finished off by Lively.
They see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mr. Clutch has got 39.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time. Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
No good on the three. Dallas leading by 5. Irving passes to Marshall. No good on the shot. Nice defense from Kuminga. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Right. It doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Outside Curry. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game. Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Kuminga. Money!
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And a deep three from Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Mr. Clutch. Help!
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Doncic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to one. And that one goes in. Two from the line that time.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's Curry outside. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The athletic front court pair. Wiggins alongside Kuminga. Mr. Clutch out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Marshall will bring it up for Dallas. Irving passes to Exum. Lively with it. Jackson Davis defending. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, when you talk about Derek Lively, first thing that strikes you are his physical tools. Length, athleticism, great motor. But I also like the maturity from this young man.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Warriors trailing. Here's Mr. Clutch. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Exum's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That will be foul number 5 on him. Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. We're just over a minute into overtime here. Mr. Clutch, and again, it's the Warriors missing. Dallas leading by 4. Irving passes to Exum. Spins. And good that time.
We love how Dante Exum gets inside. He's got terrific touch close.
Curry dishes to Kuminga. There's the triple. And count it. Three-pointer good on the shot from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 44. Maverick shooting reasonably well, 45%. And here's Marshall from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Exum kicks to Marshall. This one for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Stolen by Lively. Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Kuminga. It's Curry outside. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 11 rebounds in the game. Out to the wing. Now here's Exum. Back to Doncic. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Lively the pass to Marshall. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. The Warriors pull it in.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
The three for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so here is Golden State. 4-point game.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Mr. Clutch. Kuminga, screen on Doncic. It's Curry outside. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Nobody you want taking that shot more than Steph Curry. What a pressure player.
A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
5 to shoot. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's Wiggins. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Chin up. Tomorrow's a new day.